What's going on, guys? Chad here with Greenlight Shooting, and welcome to another 5-minute gun review. Now, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Normally I do them at the range, but I had this gun over the weekend and thought it would be a shame to not at least get some sort of video out on this thing. So I had an absolute blast shooting this. The reason I have it is I've been working with a company called Flawless Firearms. They're just an online gun retailer, but they have insane prices on their guns. So if you're out in the market looking for something like this, or honestly looking just for any gun at all, check out their prices. Definitely check out their website. That link is down in the video description below. Send them some love, man. They're hooking us up with some really dope guns to review. So anyways, big shout out to Flawless Firearms. Let's dive in to the Kriss Vector 5-minute gun review. So this is the Kriss Vector. This is the Gen 2 in a pistol configuration. Now they do have this in a rifle as well. The rifle just has kind of a longer barrel. It's like kind of looks like a faux suppressor. It's like a barrel shroud that comes out to here. So it's got a stock. We've just got a brace on there for the pistol. And then we're working with a 5.5-inch barrel right here. A couple quick things about this gun. First up, this one is chambered in 9mm. They also offer them in 45 ACP, and you can switch the caliber pretty simply. So you can see right here this line. So this is technically the lower of the gun, and then you have the upper right here. So the lower is the firearm portion. This is the part that's serialized, but you can switch this out from a 9mm to a 45, and it's completely toolless, by the way. So you've got some pins here. You've got 4 pins, one there, there, and there. You push those pins out and this whole thing just comes apart, just like like an AR or something like that. And then you throw on the other caliber, lower, and you're all switched out. It's that simple. The lower here accepts Glock magazines. So I've got a 30-round Glock mag in 9mm. Throw that up there and you're ready to go. You can throw in a drum mag. You can throw in, just your normal Glock mags, whatever you want to do. But I thought that was pretty cool. Right here is your mag release, which seems really cool. I mean, when you're up on the gun, right, you're holding it here, you'd think that would be really easy to use. I will tell you that there was more times than one where I would accidentally hit this and my magazine would drop out. So it's just something you kind of have to get used to, but it's a cool setup for sure. Right here is the safety, and that safety is on both sides of the gun, making it an ambidextrous safety. I've been getting a lot of shade from you guys for saying ambidextrous. So yeah, I'm gonna make a conscious effort to say that. It's an ambidextrous safety. The safety only drops about 45 degrees. So you can see right there it's on, and there it's off. It's nice because it's so simple, but I will say when you're up on the gun, maybe your thumb's right here, it's really easy to hit it on the safe on accident. So there was more times than one where, I'd have the camera set up, I'd be ready to shoot, nothing would happen, and I'd realize that my thumb hit it on a safe. So again, just kind of a learning curve thing with it. I do wish that there was maybe a little bit more rigidity to the safety. It's pretty, I don't want to say loose, but it's very easy to move back and forth. Now the trigger is really interesting. You can see right here, it's kind of got a flat trigger. If I pull that back, it's got a very distinct wall, and then pushing past that wall, it's got a little bit of a creep and then a break. But the thing I like most about it is the reset. So watch this reset. I bet you can hear that from there. That thing is incredibly loud and very easy to feel. So when I was shooting multiple rounds, I was doing double taps and things like that, it fires your finger back to the reset, and I'm a huge fan of that. In terms of the creep, I didn't notice that when I was firing, and I think I think probably the biggest reason is just because you're shooting this gun, it's like a little SMG style gun, it's close quarters, right? You're not taking this thing out to distance, it's a 9mm. So I was shooting it, I don't know, maybe 15 yards or so, just at a steel plate, and I was just racking them, man. Like, it felt so good. You could feel your finger come back to that reset, and the follow-up was always on point. Now, I do think a big portion of staying on target and following up so quickly was the trigger, but I think a majority of that was what the Kriss Vector is known for, and that is their Super V recoil mitigation system. So it's a non-linear system, right? So as opposed to, there's a bolt in here, just like, like an AR or something like that. Here's the charging handle, you pull that back, there's a bolt in here that's moving. Now, that bolt is not moving back and forth like in an AR. It's actually coming down here at an angle. So it comes back a little bit, kind of pivots, and then goes down. And that's really what keeps this thing so interesting and so innovative. And it's really interesting. It's meant to really keep the muzzle flip down. So it keeps the gun there. And don't get me wrong, there's still a little felt recoil, but it doesn't cause the gun to go like this. It's just coming back at you. The other thing is, look how low the bore axis is. I mean, the barrel's clear down here. So that, in addition to the Super V recoil system and the trigger, keeps you dead on target while you're shooting. That trigger punches you back out to the reset, and every follow-up is just right on point. Like I said, I was shooting like a 6-inch steel target at probably 15 yards and just ding, 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 as fast as I could shoot. It was really, really cool and really fun. The overall ergonomics on this thing, once you get used to the little quirks like the mag release and the safety and stuff like that, it's just on point, man. The thing just, feels so good. It's well balanced. It's seriously probably one of my favorite guns I've ever shot. If not, it's hard to say this isn't my favorite gun I've ever shot. So yeah, in the interest of keeping this review short and sweet for the 5-minute gun reviews, that's kind of all I have. There are a lot of good other videos out there that will show you, how that recoil system works. Once you take this lower out, by the way, just disassembling it, that bolt actually comes out the bottom right here. So it's a slick setup, really easy to disassemble and keep clean and stuff like that. It's just a good gun, man. I seriously, seriously love this thing. MSRP is somewhat right around 1,500 bucks on this thing. As I mentioned, Flawless Firearms has a killer deal on this. If you're interested, check them out. But yeah, the Kriss Vector. This thing has always been a dream of mine to shoot and to play with, and I have to say it lived up in every way. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your dream gun is, what kind of guns you want to see on this. Hooking up with Flawless Firearms gives us access to a lot more of these more exotic guns. So if there's something you guys really want to see, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you want to see. I'll see if I can get my hands on it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Greenlight Shooting.